final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barnett. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll go again with Hall. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Jets.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Point after here coming up. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Makes the score Jets 7, Buccaneers 0. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich of these, bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just
looking to put a drive together.
Come on, set. 33, yellow, green, yellow, black ultra. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they get it to him again. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. Here's the Jets punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. After right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more There he goes, right side. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
At the 33-yard line.
45, right. Red, cycle. Blaster, 6. Seal, black.
Second and 3. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, our replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. George Pickens, his intended receiver there. And it's third down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Blue striker. Set.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Let's go now. 52 blue, pause red. 6, mega. 5.
They'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 6 yards away. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And a lead now up to 14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They go play action here on first down. Here's one deep for Pickens. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Come on, come on.
They'll give to Hall. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 118 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Dragon 60.
Back to throw. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to the ground with Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Complete. This is Mitchell. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 15-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready? Cougar 19, Cowboy 80.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
60 Vikings. Let's get it.
Looking to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. A turnover's obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Now, trouble 30, 52 blue. Black ultra. Red cycle. Set go.
They're going to look to throw. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From a yard out. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jets, 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Let go.
Ball again. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
They went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out, had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
18, Bronco 80.
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Red, yellow. Steel, black. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. This one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
We're on first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Strike. You, yellow. Blaster, stick.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Okay, right?
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Black.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Dog red. Yellow. Foot smash. Red. Hut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the Jets' 43-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Down. 50. Green. Set.
Back to throw again. That's going to be caught. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 1-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Let's go now.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And it's complete to Mitchell. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Panther 11. Ready?
They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me an M. And give me the ring. Give me the lock. Give me
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. 10 black. Seal. Black. White. White. Drill green. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Peters. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Red. Yellow. Ready. Ready. 45. White. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Left sideline, it's complete. And all the way down to the 5. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard
Yellow,
line.
blue striker. Yellow. Hunt.
Back to throw here. And he's got it. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
48, Jets 24. Will Reichert to kick off.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll set up the throw. And he's got it. And the Jets are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right at the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll go with the keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. It's a quarterback sneak. And he stopped immediately there. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try and sneak it here. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Jets take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 65 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them.
Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Buffalo 18.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. We'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back to throw now on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Straight ahead is Hall. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. Now back to throw. Pass caught. That's Golden. To give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Oh, he's going to go for it all. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Okay, break. Ready? Craft all 80. Let's go. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
That's another Jets.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
18 more yards. That's another Jets.
Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. A missed connection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
2nd and 4. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Anthony Gould from 3 yards out. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Let's go now.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a run here off the arm, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
2nd and 21 at the 22-yard line.
Yellow. Red. Cycle. Set.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Peters. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
26-yard line.
Ready. Set.
Looking to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
2nd and 17 at the 39-yard line.
Steel. Black. Black Ultra. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Red. 38.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's taken down inside the 30. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On the ready.
Give to Hall running right. Down at the 25.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Let's go.
2nd and 6. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. He completes it to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 239 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
7 Pirates. Hey, go.
They'll look to throw. Now to the right here to Wilson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Trap 60.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Go! 60 Bobcat, 60, 70 Ranger.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Red, field, black. Hut.
They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Ready, ready, ready.
They'll try it now with Irvin. And they're going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Here's 2nd and 8. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
This is caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Cut my team! Cut my team! Dragon 60!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand.
On the ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Yellow, red, cycle, drill, green, smash, red, set.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
It's a gain of 31 yards.
offense coming up now to start their next drive.
70 Ranger. Ready?
Now Hall to start the drive. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They'll set up to throw. It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They'll drop to throw. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Let's go now. Blue, 32. Red, yellow. Hut.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Blue, 52 blue. Ready.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
33, ready.
Back to throw again. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Irving is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
60. Jets 42.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And his throw here is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
19, Panther 11, Panther 19, Lion.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Okay, break. Let's go. Mustang 19, Hawk 70.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Come on, set. 50, green. Black shot, blue striker, red cycle. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Ready?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
50 Fury.
At the 3-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
He'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25.
67, Jets 42.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Back
to throw now on 2nd and 10. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard
Let's go now.
line.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the one touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
19 Lions.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Adonai Mitchell, 45 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score. Buccaneers 67. The Jets 49.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading